Rhythm, given the kind of inflation projections that you have, what's the outlook on the rate trajectory down the line by the Reserve Bank?
Yeah, so as I said, we think the rate cycle is done. We don't expect any further rate hikes. In fact, we don't expect rate hikes in America either. So we think the rate cycle is done even in the US. And in India, I think as you go into the early part of next year, maybe we will see a rate cut as well. The economy is on a very good footing. I think the RBI has done a brilliant job in managing macro stability in a very tricky global environment. And we've come through largely unscathed. Inflation is decelerating, and much of the policy work has helped. And I think we are probably done with all this.
When it comes to the entire energy basket, where does the preference lie with domestic versus global cyclicals?
So we prefer the domestic cyclical stocks. Cement clearly over steel, and I would take a little bit of a backseat on energy. I think it's going to be a difficult environment. As I said, global facing sectors are going to face, especially the commodity ones, are going to face a bit of rough weather in the coming quarters. But cement, I think, is in a good place. Demand conditions are very strong in India, and there is good pricing discipline. And most importantly, not just for cement, but for a lot of sectors, raw material costs are going to be significantly lower year on year. A lot of the high cost inventory that companies had acquired last year because of the spiraling of raw material costs is now exhausted. And you will start seeing the benefit of falling raw material costs in their earnings. So my earnings estimate for the market, for example, remain much higher than the consensus, because I don't think the consensus has fully appreciated how much raw material costs benefits are going to come through in the next, say, 1 year or so.